Welcome back to Pleopod, your weekly dose of tech insights. I'm Arman.
And I'm Maya. Today we're diving into something that's on everyone's mind, the cost of AI.
Absolutely, Maya. We're talking about enterprise AI spending, and specifically, what's being called the cost reckoning that's really hitting hard in 2026.
It's a crucial shift, isn't it? We've seen this massive investment surge, and now the question is, what's the return?
Exactly. The numbers are pretty staggering. Worldwide spending on AI is forecast to reach $2.59 trillion in 2026. That's a massive 47% increase year over year.
Trillion with a T. And I recall reading that a huge chunk of that, over 45%, is going into AI infrastructure alone.
That's right, building out the foundational capabilities. But here's the kicker. For the first time, enterprise spending on AI inference is expected to surpass model training investment in 2026.
Inference, not training. That's a really important distinction. Training is that upfront, one-time cost, but inference is the ongoing operational cost, right? It scales with usage.
Precisely. And that's where the reckoning comes in. Companies are realizing that running these models in production at scale is where the real continuous expense lies. It's not just about building the best model anymore. It's about running it efficiently.
I can see how that would be a shock for many. It's the difference between buying a race car and paying for its fuel and maintenance for a whole season.
A perfect analogy. And this is compounded by the fact that many enterprises are still struggling to even get their AI pilots into full production. 79% of executives report facing significant challenges in adopting AI in 2026, a double-digit jump from the year before.
Wow, that's a huge number. What are the main blockers? Is it just the cost, or is there more to it?
It's multifaceted. Poor data quality is a persistent issue, integration complexity remains high, and many companies still lack clear KPIs to measure AI's actual business value. So they're spending a fortune, but it's hard to show a tangible ROI to the board.
And that explains why forecasting AI costs has become so difficult. I saw a stat that only about 15% of enterprises surveyed could predict their AI spending within 10% of the actual cost.
It's a wild west out there for budgeting. This has led to a real focus on cost governance and optimization. Companies aren't just throwing money at experiments anymore. They're looking for efficiency.
So what are they doing differently? Are they just cutting back?
Not necessarily cutting back, but shifting strategy. We're seeing a strong move towards what's called composite AI. This is where businesses combine different types of AI, generative, predictive, agentic technologies, to tackle complex workflows more effectively and cost-efficiently, rather than relying on one giant monolithic model.
Composite AI. So a more modular, integrated approach?
Exactly. It allows for better optimization. For instance, GitHub's Copilot started using usage-based token billing on June 1st, 2026. This aligns their costs directly with how much their service is actually used, which is a direct reflection of inference economics.
That makes a lot of sense from a business perspective. You pay for what you get, and it incentivizes the provider to make the service efficient. And it pushes the user to be mindful of usage. This focus on inference economics is becoming a primary KPI. Businesses need to justify these massive AI budgets, and proving that the AI is cost-effective to run is paramount.
It sounds like a necessary evolution. We've had the hype, and now we're moving into the practical, operational phase. What does this mean for software builders and developers?
For developers, it means understanding the economics of AI deployment. It's not just about building a functional model, but an efficient one. Thinking about model size, the computational resources required for inference, and how to integrate AI services in a cost-aware manner.
So skills in areas like model optimization, efficient data pipelines, and understanding cloud AI service pricing are going to be even more in demand.
Absolutely. And this trend extends to how we work. By 2026, it's projected that 40% of all G2000 job roles will involve working directly with AI agents. That's a massive transformation of the workforce. It's not just about building AI, but about collaborating with it daily. It really is. The AI cost reckoning of 2026 is less about a slowdown in AI adoption and more about a maturation. It's about moving from the lab to the factory floor and ensuring that the incredible power of AI is also economically sustainable.
A sober but important reality check. It pushes innovation towards practical value and efficiency, which ultimately benefits everyone.
Well said, Maya. That's all the time we have for today on Pleopod. Thanks for breaking down the AI cost landscape with us.
My pleasure, Arman. It's fascinating to see where this is all heading.
Join us next week for more tech deep dives. Until then, stay curious.